to a new episode of Day's Podcast along with a new video. I thank you so much for watching, listening, viewing, subscribing, and just being there. I truly appreciate it. There is a Patreon video. Please be sure to check it out. I will be making more, definitely. And there is, of course, attached with that an episode on Spotify that is exclusive too. So be sure to check it out. We will be talking about Destiny's Child. So we are going to continue talking about music today. So we already talked about their debut album, Destiny's Child. So I thought we could take it a step further and talk about the writings on the wall. So I've been meaning to talk about this album for a little while because this album was an album that I remember thoroughly, where it was just like, oh my god, like these girls are here, like they are not playing, like they are here, okay? So let's get into it. The Writings on the Wall is the second studio album by American girl group Destiny's Child. It was released on July 14th, 1999. So the anniversary is coming soon. The 25th anniversary. Ooh. By Columbia Records. Dissatisfied with their 1998 album, Destiny's Child sought transition from the record's neo-soul influenced sound. Hence, the group took more creative control and enlisted an almost entirely different array of collaborators, including Kevin Shakespeare Briggs, Candy Burst, Missy Elliott, Rodney Jerkins, and LaShawn Daniels, among others. So they decided to say, you know what, we need to peer away from just this sound and form a new sound that's us, that we can kind of transcend into more over time. And they did just that in a great way too. Recording started October 1998 and ended by April 1999. So my thing is, they took the summer to pretty much just tour, get themselves more out there, let people know, we out here, we got another album coming, making appearances, and yeah, like, why not? A result of the substantial artistic change, The Writings on the Wall is an R&B, pop, hip-hop, and soul record. Furthermore, it incorporates unconventional sonic elements, complex arrangements, and staccato rap singing vocals. Lyrically, the album is constructed as a concept album, with each track representing a 10 Commandments inspired commandment of relationships. Its themes include infatuation, dependency, infidelity, and separation, while a loose religious theme is maintained throughout. The production and innovative approach earned critical acclaim, while lyrical content initially elicited criticism. It was being talked about for this. However, retrospective critical commentaries saw praise directed towards the album's feminist undertones. Yeah, like I know they were being talked about, but it was broad of the aspect and the approach for a lot of people, and forward. And why not? Because it's just like, we women now, like we ain't just girls, we women. Women have feelings, women have a way that they want to be understood and respected, and as such, why not? The Writings on the Wall is widely considered Destiny's Child breakthrough album. It debuted at number 6 on the Billboard 200 with first week sales of 133,000 units, and later peaked at number 5. The album went on to be certified octuple platinum by the Recording Academy for shipments of 8 million copies in the US. 4 singles were produced: Bills, Bugaboo, Say My Name, and Jumpin' Jumpin'. Bills, and Say My Name became Destiny's Child's first 2 US Hot 100 number ones, with the latter winning the group their first 2 Grammy Awards, with worldwide sales of 13 million copies. The Writings on the Wall is one of the best-selling girl group albums and best-selling R&B albums of all time. Okay. The Writings on the Wall was largely overshadowed by the controversy surrounding its promotional cycle, as a result of the group's initial internal conflicts. The music video for Say My Name saw original members LaToya Luckett and Latavia Robertson, who had attempted to split with their manager Matthew Knowles, unexpectedly replaced with Farrah Franklin and Michelle Williams. Luckett and Robertson filed a lawsuit against Knowles and former bandmates, and Franklin departed from Destiny's Child a mere 5 months after joining, leaving it as a trio. Regardless of the turmoil, a multitude of publications had listed the album among the best records of its time and genre, noting the immense influence on numerous artists. So, yeah, that was a lot, huh, guys? Yes, Bills was released May 31st, 1999. Oh, I was already 5, child. Bills definitely was a great single, still is. Bugaboo was released July 7th, 1999. So, tomorrow is 25 years since Bugaboo, okay? Say My Name, October 14th, 1999, and Jump In, July 17th, 2000. Let me see here. Yeah, in 1995, Destiny was signed to Electric Records. It was, of course, their first album had mixed critical reception, but commercially, Destiny's Child was it didn't really sell as much, but they had worked on songs for soundtracks, so they were making the promotion they needed to make at the time. But yes, they worked with different collaborators on different songs, and in the U.S., The Writings on the Wall was released on July 27th. July 27th, 1999, by Columbia Records, having been released in Japan on July 14th. Initial U.S. pressings featured the music video for No 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 Part 1 as an enhanced CD bonus feature, whereas international editions include Get On the Bus as a bonus track. To support The Writings on the Wall, Destiny's Child embarked on TLC's Fan Mail Tour as an opening act during its October to December North American leg. Their televised performances at the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards on September 3rd, 1999, the 2000 Soul Train Music Awards on March 4th, 2000, during MTV Spring Break in Cancun on March 16th, at the TMF Awards in Rotterdam on April 15th, and on Britney Spears' free concert in Honolulu on April 24th, further promoted the album. In July 2000, Destiny's Child joined Christina Aguilera as an opening act on her tour, Christina Aguilera in Concert, touring North America until October. While on tour, the group performed at a 45-minute set at the Big E on September 17th and performed Say My Name at the Much Music Video Awards on September 21st. So, again, they literally was promoting down, touring down, like they was going out and getting their money, okay? And the critical reception upon the release, yeah, it was met with mixed to positive reviews, because at first people were like, oh my god, like this is a really feminine world. And then at the same time, it's like, no, it's a good feminine world. It's a great space. It's a great space for women to really hear, the complications and the perseverance, okay? But, yes. Accolades. They did really good. I'm not getting into the messiness as far as whatever was going on in this period. If anything, y'all can check out the Patreon. And it ain't really that it's messy, it's just there was a lawsuit. So if you guys want to learn more on Destiny's Child on my Patreon, you guys can check it out on Patreon. Because I talk about pretty much everything, as opposed to me breaking it down album to album and literally just being able to learn as a fan, But yes, guys. Let's get into the track list. So track 1 is Intro, The Writings on the Wall. Track 2 is So Good, So Good. It's a great song, okay? Track 3 is Bills, Bills, Bills. Track 4 is Confessions featuring Missy Elliott. Track 5 is Bugaboo. Track 6 is Temptation. Track 7 is Now That You're Gone. Now That She's Gone, I'm sorry. Track 8 is Where'd You Go? So by the time you get to track 8, you're like, oh my God, these girls, this is different from what they did the first time. This seems a little bit more personal. There's a little bit more beats. There's a little bit more instrumentation. And yeah, they are doing it around here, okay? And then 9 is Hey Ladies. Like, the transitions were different than what they were in the beginning. More controlled. Like, they felt they needed to do more in this album. And they did a great deal. If You Leave featuring Next. Track 11 is Jumpin' Jumpin'. Track 12 is Say My Name. Track 13 is She Can't Love You. Track 14 is Stay. And track 15, Sweet 16. Track 16, Outro, Amazing Grace, dedicated to Andretta Tillman. So they had that, I believe, on their first album too. But they did it again. If not, may have made it more clear this time. Yeah, and then US Enhanced Edition bonus video, No 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 Part 1 music video, international bonus track, Get on the Bus featuring Timbaland, The Writings on the Wall Japanese edition, Get on the Bus featuring Timbaland, track 17, Bills, 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 digital back in groove club mix, okay? European limited edition bonus track, Bills, 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 that's a remix. For track 1, track 2 is No 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 Part 2 with Wyclef. Track 3 is Say My Name, Timbaland remix. Track 4 is No 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 Part 2. That's the music video. And then track 5 is the music video for Get on the Bus. So they wanted to still promote and put the fact that the writings on the wall is connected with their debut album in a way, where it's slightly an attachment, but not really, because it's a new era too. You know, the Writings on the Wall European reissue bonus disc has Independent Women Part 1. Okay. And then the European track 2 is Independent Women Part 2. So they had the Independent Women Part 1, they had that as a reissue bonus disc. 8 Days of Christmas. Oh wow. With track 3, and then track 4 is No 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 Part 2. Okay, well that's not bad for the European reissue, where it's Independent Women Part 1 and 2, 8 Days of Christmas, and then No 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 Part 2. Okay, but then they don't have the Get on the Bus. But still, yes, guys. But this did well. This did well. It did better than the first album, and rightfully so, because they said, listen, we are going to take more control out of this. It is the late 90s. We need them to know, okay? So, but yes, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I truly appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe. And yes, I will be back with more.